Good afternoon, everybody. This is April from Knit and Kitten Crafts again on, let's see, this is Thursday, July 8th. It is my lunch break, and I'm here again for another update. So I have, I'm a little bit late in coming to you to update this piece that I've completed working on. I've done the rotation on it, my 3 days. You should have seen a picture of it as it's complete, as well as the picture of what you saw the last time I showed it to you, where it was at. So I have where I'm at now. It's getting there. So let me show it to you guys. So this is where I'm at now. So let me go ahead and fold it up one more fold. Get it closer to you guys so that we can see what exactly I did. So I finished up all of the ribbon in this band here, and then I started working on the column. As you can see, I'm not quite done with the column color yet, and then this spot here that's empty, that's where a flower bush goes. That will have the similar colors as that piece. Those flowers up there. That'll be in that bottom corner, and then it'll be matched on the other side over here. But so I'm thinking the next time I pick it up, which will be in August, the first 3 days of August, I will finish up this column, which is just this one color, actually 2 more colors, maybe 3 left in this column itself, and then I'll start on the bush, and I'm not going to get the bush done next month. That bush is very much confetti heavy, just like this was confetti heavy, that's confetti heavy, this is extremely confetti heavy. So all of these flowers and bushes, they're full of confetti. 1 stitch here, 2 stitches here, and a bunch of jumping around. But that's Teresa Wentzler for you. She does that in such a way that the color gradient is beautiful. It is a very beautiful piece. It's just a bunch of color changes. So it's probably going to take me, I'm going to guess here and say it's probably going to take me at least 6 days, so 2 months of working on this to get 1 bush done. And then I can move on to the next bush. But that is all I have for Teresa Wentzler's wedding sampler that I'm working on. So I'm going to go ahead and put this away, and I'll come back with the other project that I was able to work on for the past few days. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I am back. So my next piece, which is the Advent Animals from Brooks Books, you will have seen the picture of the very first block that Brooke has for this particular set of pieces. I don't have a before and after picture because before I show this to you each month, I have finished off another block, well, another 2 blocks each month. So there's no before and after. I don't stop in the middle of it to work on something else. So the next 2 pieces that I have to show you is block 11 and block 12. Block 11 is, what is his name? Frederick the Frog, I think? Frederick Frog? No, Fitzwilliam Frog. And block number 12 is Sophie Squirrel. I keep wanting to call Sophie Sandy. I think it's a SpongeBob reference, I don't know. So here is Fitzwilliam Frog. He is apparently the singer of the group. Let's see, will it focus right? Maybe. Alright, so that's Fitzwilliam. And then here is Sophie. Sophie is wearing antlers on her head. She's cute. I wasn't sure how I felt about Sophie because she's a squirrel, but she's actually pretty cute. I like her. So there it is. And that fills up one whole page of one whole piece of fabric of the designs. So next month we'll start a new piece of fabric that I'll put 12 blocks on. And I spoke with my husband last night about this piece, and he was like, no, I don't need 25 in there. It's like, okay, cool, fine. That's one less I have to worry about. As well as one less that I have to try and figure out a fabric for, because I can only fit 12 to a block. So there's that piece. I've pulled out my next piece, which I will start tomorrow because I just finished Sophie this morning before I left for work. So I'm working on a project in between projects. So like in between my wedding sampler and my advent animals, since I finished the sampler in the morning and I still had that afternoon and evening to be able to work on a project, and I didn't want to start the next project, I have a small little mill hill kit that I am working on. And I'll show you guys that piece at the end of the month because I will probably be doing this again. I know I'm doing it again today. Like I said, I finished Sophie this morning. I have this afternoon and evening to be able to work on a stitching piece, which I'll work on that piece, which I have pulled out here. So I will come back in a few days with another update as to what I have done this month, especially on that one. I'm hoping to get that one done. Well, I'm going to get that piece done before I come back. So once that's done, I will come back and give you an update as to what it looks like I'll complete. And there it is. Until then, guys, enjoy your stitching. Bye. Good afternoon, everybody. This is April with Knit and Kate Crafts. It is, what is today? Wednesday, the 14th of July. It is my lunch. Sorry, itchy nose. And I am back once again for an update. I have a finished project to show you. I mentioned it last month that I fairly expected to get this piece done this month, and I have. I worked on this piece from the 9th to last night. I finished this last night. And that is my Harry Potter birth sampler that I have created for my nephew. So let me show you what the whole finished piece, covering my nephew's information, of course. Let's see. You can't see all that very well. It's not folded in the correct spot. Sorry, guys. Gotta make some changes here. Sorry about that. I wasn't quite as prepared as I thought I was. Alright, so there we go. So it's on a 18 by 27 inch piece of fabric. It is 28 count Crystal Dwarf by Picture This Plus Fabrics. I use DMC threads with some acrylic for each area. So I've got gold, black, bronze, and silver acrylic. It was mainly used for the different house colors, unless otherwise specified, like in like on that area, it specified those to be metallic. Like I said, there's some instances that it specified it to be metallic, but I did add metallics on my own. This is based off of Clouds Factory's Harry Potter sampler pillow, which will be linked in my show notes below. And I bought the pattern, and then I adjusted the different elements to be able to add my nephew's name, date, and weight. So I'm going to be framing this myself. Again, here it is. Framing it myself with a mostly ready-made frame. I'll come back and show you the piece once I fully framed it. Alright, so there is that piece. I have started my new project, which you can see maybe just a little bit of the fabric over there. I'll come back probably around the 25th to show you my update on that. So until then, guys, enjoy your stitching. Alright, I am back once again. It is still Wednesday, July 14th, still my lunch break, and I have just a little bit, sorry for the crinkling, more to show you. This is actually a haul. I am already starting to think about projects for next year, and it's only July. But so in my bathroom, in the more public bathroom, I actually have a set of 3 pictures, projects, framed pieces, that when I first hung them up the first time, I didn't realize it, but they're all dated 5 years apart. And I'll show a picture of that here. So my husband was like, well, are you going to continue that and add another picture at the next 5-year mark, which is next year? I was like, I could try to do that, but, you know, all the pieces that I have are, like, huge. I like big projects. So I was like, okay, well, let me look through the patterns that I have, because I do have a bunch of patterns, and of, you know, small, medium, large, ginormous. And I'll ask for your opinion on, you know, which piece I should do for that. Because there is no theme in that bathroom. It's just, okay, it's 5 years apart. So I grabbed a bunch, and he decided, you know, on this piece. So this is Barefoot Contessa's notebook glove. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. Maybe. I'm hiding. It should be focusing. Okay, so just in case it didn't focus enough to be able to read, this is what it says. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. We're going to have to work at this every day, but I want to do that because I want you. I want all of you forever, every day. You and me, every day. So, I got this 2 years ago. Not last year, but at StitchCon. I was at the 2019 StitchCon, and I got this then. So I did order some fabric from 123 Stitch, which they're out of stock. They're going to ship it to me when they get some more back in. It's a cloudy blue fabric, and most of it is DMC. I did notate that I was going to do a few of them. I'm switching over to DMC because there's no, they didn't have it anymore. I don't know what's going on. So one of the ones I did keep as specialty thread was this Gentle Arts Grape Fizz. I got 2 skeins of that, and it's showing up blue when it's purple. I don't know why it's showing up blue. Maybe because I'm red? Wow, that is just not showing up to true to life whatsoever. I'll take a picture of it and show it, put it in here. I don't know why it's not showing up true to color. But it's really purple. When I opened up my package, it's like, oh, that's a pretty color. I don't like that color. And I'm not a purple girl. I'm either red or blues. But it's really pretty. But there's, let's see. There was 2 colors in here that were from the Gentle Arts that were charted that I'm actually doing a conversion on. So let's see, it was Gentle Arts Melon Patch, which 123 didn't have, and cucumber. They didn't have that one as well. I am switching melon patch to DMC 3341 and cucumber to 934. There's not that much of it. It's mainly going to be in these flowers up here. So I felt switching it over to DMC instead of trying to figure out a specialty floss conversion for it would just be the simplest thing. But I needed like 1.5 skeins of the Grape Fizz. I was like, okay, yeah, we can get that one. So that's going to be started on January 1st of 2022. And considering I was getting that, it's like, well, I'm getting floss and fabric, which is going to come later. It's like, let's get a pattern. Nothing can travel alone, you know? So I went onto my wish list and I got this from Mirabilia. It is Crystal Symphony. She is absolutely gorgeous. I'm 32 count stony point linen. It comes to 11.5 by 17 3/4, so 12 by 18 essentially. I'm not going to be doing it on 32 count. I don't care for 32 count. My preferred count is 28. I don't know when I'm going to start this, but I have a whole bunch of other Mirabilias that I want to do, and I'm just going to keep on collecting them. So that is all I have for you guys today. Like I said in my other clip, I'll be back around the 25th to show you my next project. So until then, guys, enjoy your stitching. Bye. Good afternoon, everybody. This is April from Knit and Kitten Crafts. Once again, it is Monday, July 26th. I am on my lunch break to do a couple quick clips of some things that I want to show you. So the first little bit is going to be some haul that came in with the past 2 weeks. Just get started. So the first thing that came in was my fabric from 123 Stitch that did not ship earlier this month. It was on back order. So this is the piece that came in. It is a 28 count piece of Joblin in, what is that? Sky blue? No, Bluebell. That's what it is, Bluebell. And that is going to be, I got this piece for Barefoot Needle Notebook Love. But there. I showed it to you guys last week because the threads had come in. And unfortunately, those colors aren't popping in. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to pop it in right here. Okay. So that's the first thing that came in. The next thing that came in is my Thread of the Month Club that I have with Welcome Stitchery. I get 6 Karen, which one are these? Watercolors every month. And they're just random, they're not in any particular order. So these are the 6 that came in this month. There we go, those colors are perfect. Don't know why it wasn't working before. Let's see, so this one is Flamingo, Crystal Bay. It might be washed out a bit, just a little bit. This one is Distant Hills. Now let's see, that's pretty much correct. It's blues and greens. It's popping just a little bit more on screen than it is to my eyes out here. Let's see, this one is Clove, Cilantro, and Chili. It's not that bright of a red. It's more of a brownish red, reddish brown than brownish red. It's more brown than red in that. Let's see, I think that I need cilantro. No, cucumber. They weren't gone away anyways. So those are those 6 colors that came in. There we go. Those are going to be put away into my tubs over there. And then, I've already shown you guys that. That is all of my haul. I forgot to put stuff away last time. So, I'm going to put this away and come back and give you an update as to what I did the past 2 weeks. Alright, bye guys. I am back again, this time with an update on my Shadowlands Designs piece called Old English Walled Garden. Hopefully you saw the finished image as well as where I was last time I showed this to you guys. And let me show you guys where I got to this time. So, there's still some more below this that's wrapped around at the top here. But main focus is, let me adjust this just a little bit more. There you go. That right there. Alright, so I'm worked around this center gate here. I'm right-handed, I'm sorry guys. So, I did this branch over here, I filled in the rest of this wall, and then I focused mainly over on this side of the piece. I got the wall in, got the arch above the gate done, and then I filled in all of this green for the tree branches. A lot of these open spaces here, over here, and then over here, that is the actual bricks. Those are specialty stitches. And then a lot of this up in here, in these branches, and then up here is going to be the same color as this back here. It's going to be just filled in with sky. So I've still got a couple branches left to put in this color over here, and then it's a bunch of flowers, which is going to look really pretty. So that's what I got done this time in my rotation with this piece. Next time I pick it up, which will be, when will it be? It'll be next month. I don't know when next month. It'll be next month. I'm going to finish out that branch, get those flowers in, and see if I can't get, basically I'm going to see if I can't get this whole page done. I just noticed this. Either this is dye from my fabric, which I highly doubt, or it's Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid dye all over my fingers, and I didn't realize it. I've been handling my fabric and my threads. Let's hope nothing stained. But okay, so that's all I've got for you guys this time. I have started on my next piece, which you can see. Nope, that's my daily piece. My other piece is over here, which you can just barely see the corner of. So I'm going to work on that for the rest of the month, and I will come back then to give you an update on that piece. So until then guys, enjoy your stitching. Bye. Hello everybody, this is Knit and Kitten once again, April, and it is August 3rd. It is my lunch break, and I'm here for another video clip update of what I did in July. So there's 2 projects I want to show you. I'm going to go ahead and show you the first one, and then I'm going to take a little break to get my second one up and ready, and then we'll go on with that one. So first one I want to show you, which you should have already seen the finished image as well as where it was the last time I showed it to you, is Athena, Goddess of Wisdom by Mirabilia. And if it was too fast for you, here it is, and I'm sorry for the glare. It's in a page protector and I'm not taking it out, sorry. So there it is. It was focused at one point. Where did it go? Just cover me up. Okay, so there's that. And what I did this time was I was working on skin. Didn't get very far on skin, because when I work on skin for any project, I tend to do it 1/1. And this project is generally done 2/2 on my fabric. My fabric is Brash by Picture This Plus. It is a 28 count even weave. It's a Lucan, I think, but that is where I got to. So over here you can see that I'm working on the skin that is part of her arm, and that is all I got done. The way I work 1/1 skin is for each stitch on the pattern, I do 4 stitches and then I mark it off. So that way I don't get lost as I'm working it as to how many stitches I actually am supposed to do in a particular color. This way it's on track. I know how many I've done, how many more I need to do, which is quite a bit because I still have to get up to, see, her shoulder is up here a little bit, and then go up and do her head which is over here, and then finish up her arm and her other arm, and then there's the owl over here. And there's like 3 different shades of skin. So yeah, that's going to take me a little bit. It also doesn't help that I have been extremely busy with my garden, excuse me, past couple of weeks, so I haven't had a lot of time to do any stitching, especially on the weekends. So let's see. We have a lot of yard work that needs to happen. I have to, take care of my garden. I have a lot of harvest coming in, and I canned, what was it, Saturday, and then I did a bunch of canning Sunday, the 1st, as well as a lot of baking for my husband's employees at his work that I bake for once a month. I have, there's 4 batches of cookies that I have to make every month. So I did that Sunday. So I was very busy. I didn't get any stitching. I got my hour project done, but other than that, I didn't do any stitching. I was very tired. But that is Athena by Mirabilia. I'm going to go ahead and move on to my next project. I'll be right back. Alright, so next project that I want to show you guys, give you an update on, is my Fireside Fairy Tales. It is a Heaven and Earth Designs pattern. It is, let's see, the original artwork is by Randall Spangler. There are 36 pages to this piece. Let's see, there's like, I don't remember how many stitches, but, so you saw where I was last time. Let me go ahead and show you where I am now. So that's where I'm at. So last time I still had to do portions of this bottom corner of this page, so I finished this page up and then started page number 8. So this is 1 through 4 up here, and then 7 and 8. So essentially, let's see if I can get my hand in here. Here we go. I'm looking through my fabric here. So this is the layout of the pages and the ones that I've got done so far. So let me go ahead and bring this down. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do page 8, and then I'm going to do page 9, oh sorry, 8 and then 13, 9, 14, and 19, and then come back up here to page 5 and work the same diagonal, and then continue working the diagonals that way. It'll make it more interesting for me, because right now it's a lot of dark, and the other thing, it's a lot of wood. So right here, right over here, I'm putting in the fairy, and as you can see from, which little grouping is it? This grouping here, it's a lot of threads. In fact, most of these colors here, and I'm wrapped on my finger here, were in this block and this block, with some more of it in this block. I I swear there's like 50 colors, 50 different threads in each of those blocks. And it was usually just 1 to maybe 5 stitches in a color. Yeah, that was an interesting day, 2 days, 3 days of doing this. But it's looking really good. I am enjoying it. But it is a lot of dark, and doing it this way, doing it the way I planned it, doing page 8 and then doing 13 and then coming back and doing 9 and, you know, all the way down again. I can get a lot of the, you know, more detailed stuff done, and see what's actually going to happen, how it's going to turn out, sooner. So I have, let's see, I want to say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 35, 40,000 stitches done so far. Who knows how much? Let's see, 250, maybe more. It's 450 by 569. It's quite a lot. I did the math. I'm only like 18% of the way through this whole piece, but I am quite happy with it. What I tend to do each morning after I get a block done is I'll pull my camera out on my phone, and I won't take a picture of it, but I'll actually just look through it, because what it'll do is it tends to act like you're already that 3 feet away from it, and you can actually see what's going on in it. Because normally, like this morning when I was working on this block here, I was like, yeah, there's colors in there. I've got no clue what it's supposed to be until I turned my camera on and I looked through the camera at it, and I was like, oh, that's part of his lake. Okay, cool. Like up here, when I did this, you know, what was it? This first Friday, Saturday. It's like, that's just a bunch of blobs in those colors. I've got no clue what it is. But in actuality, it's his shirt. His shirt here, his arm, little itty bitty part of his head, and that little bit of blue there, which you probably can't see right now. That's his belt. I'm quite happy with it. It's a little frustrating sometimes with the amount of colors I have to deal with, but I am enjoying working on this. If I did the math correctly, this is going to take me like 10 years to finish. Just doing 100 stitches a day. I'm okay with that. So there's that. I will continue working on that every day until it's complete. So you guys are going to see this piece for a while. Let's see, I've already started. You can see a little bit of it there. My next piece that I'm going to work on, didn't work on it at all Sunday or Monday. This is the first day I worked on it, so I have today and another 2 days to work on it. And then I'll come back and show you guys. But that is everything that I did in July. So I will come back again at the end of August, beginning of September, with another update as to what I did in August. So until then, guys, have fun stitching. Bye.